Imagine if ancient civilizations had left clues that call into question everything we believe we know about the past. Get ready to encounter immense monuments and mysteries that defy logic, transforming our understanding of history. One of the most impressive examples is the Yang Shan quarry near Nanjing, China. At this site lies a gigantic unfinished stele commissioned to honor an emperor of the Ming dynasty. This work, monumental in every sense, raises intriguing questions. Why start something so ambitious, facing colossal logistical challenges, only to abandon it? Perhaps it was not just a monument, but a way to create a legacy that spoke beyond words and records. The mystery and legacy of Yang Shan. The Yang Shan stele transports us to the height of the Ming dynasty. Commissioned by Emperor Yongle, it was intended to be the largest stele in Chinese imperial history, a symbol of unparalleled power and glory. With a massive base, a body exquisitely carved, and a crown decorated with dragons, emblems of divine power, the piece was as impressive in size as in detail. But how could something so colossal be moved in an era without modern technology? Did they develop ingenious techniques, or perhaps rely on forces we do not fully understand today? Maybe techniques now lost held secrets that remain beyond our reach. Or perhaps something even more enigmatic was behind it. The project was abruptly halted after Yongle's death, making it impossible to transport the stele the approximately 10 kilometers that separated it from the Ming mausoleum. Archaeological research points to the use of tools such as iron levers and chisels, yet the astonishing precision of the work suggests advanced knowledge of physics and geometry, perhaps beyond what we usually attribute to that society. The mystery, however, remains. How did an ancient civilization conceive something so grandiose? There are local legends about supernatural signs that supposedly cursed the work, with accounts of strange omens and mysterious phenomena, suggesting that higher forces might have discouraged its completion. Even if they are just myths, these stories reflect the technical and human challenges that were faced. Leaving China behind, we head to Japan, where new enigmas await. Nowadays, ancient caves have become venues for events and concerts, taking advantage of their unique acoustics, a testament to the ingenuity of their builders. Among them, the Oya caves in Utsunomiya impress with their grandiose underground constructions. Carved from volcanic rock with near-surgical precision, they defy easy explanations. Are we underestimating the technical knowledge of ancient civilizations? Or perhaps we still cannot fully decipher the clues they left behind? These sites, full of mysteries, remind us that no matter how far technology advances, the past continues to challenge and inspire us. How far would our ancestors, or perhaps something beyond them, have gone to create such wonders? Oya stone, for example, occupies a unique place in Japanese architecture, valued for its versatility and historical importance. Over time, it became essential for the construction of temples, sculptures, and fire-resistant structures. Beyond its practical utility, Oya stone possesses aesthetic qualities that made it indispensable in local architecture. With advances in extraction techniques, larger blocks began to be removed, meeting the growing demands of urban areas. Just like the Chinese megalith of Yang Shan, the works in Oya stone invite us to reflect on the extraordinary capabilities of these civilizations. The ingenuity they displayed in overcoming seemingly impossible challenges demonstrates their creativity and determination. In Japan, the use of Oya stone was deeply linked to spiritual and cultural practices, showing how the material was connected to the values of the society. This contrast reveals how natural resources shaped history in unique ways, expressing not only functionality, but also spiritual and political aspects of each people. Located in Tochigi Prefecture, the Oya quarry is much more than a source of stone. It is a fascinating link between geology, history, and culture. From its origins in the Heian period, when the imperial family may have encouraged its exploration, to the immense underground caves, the site transports us to a fascinating past. Moreover, Oya stone was used in imperial projects to strengthen the emperor's authority. These initiatives transform the stone into a symbol of power and prestige, reaffirming the connection between the emperor and the sacred, and making it an important cultural and political landmark. The Oya Caves, engineering and cultural enchantment. Beneath the ancient Oya quarry lies an impressive underground network covering approximately 20,000 square meters and reaching depths of up to 60 meters. Carved over generations by skilled workers, this subterranean masterpiece stands as a remarkable example of engineering from past eras. Its walls, still marked by tools and extraction techniques, narrate the history of the instruments and methods used at different times. Beyond its monumental dimensions, these caves fascinate with their unique acoustic features. Sound is so well absorbed that echoes almost disappear, creating an atmosphere of mystery and serenity. There are hypotheses suggesting alternative uses for the caves beyond mining. Perhaps they served as strategic refuges or escape routes during times of conflict. These underground tunnels, with their vast 20,000 square meters, not only confirm the technical mastery of the miners of the time, but also fuel speculation. Were they merely mines, or were they used in ceremonies or strategic functions? The idea of hiding places or secret passages adds even more fascination to these stone galleries. Another intriguing aspect is the precision of the rock carvings in the Oya caves, which challenge our understanding of the tools available at that time. Some researchers support the hypothesis that the caves could have had military significance, serving as shelters or discreet transport routes. The combination of historical theories and legends helps reinforce the air of mystery surrounding these rocky formations. The Pacific Crossing, the enigma of the Kaimanawa Wall. From Japan across the Pacific, we arrive in New Zealand, where a mysterious structure has piqued the curiosity of archaeologists, scientists, and visitors. The Kaimanawa Wall, located on the North Island and revealed to the public in the 1990s by pilot Barry Brailsford, exhibits such precise geometry that it defies simple explanations. Is it merely a natural formation or evidence of a vanished civilization? Formed by blocks of rhyolite volcanic rock, common in the region, the wall features straight edges and angles so precise that they seem to have been shaped by human hands. Measuring approximately 30 meters in length and 2 meters in height, the structure raises questions about its true purpose. For geologists, it may be the result of natural processes, such as the formation of basalt columns, which occasionally produce curious geometric shapes. Yet the alignment of the blocks and the regularity of the lines continue to intrigue scholars and tourists alike. Is it a work of nature or the result of human intervention? Although there are examples of similar natural formations, like the Giant's Causeway in Ireland, the precision of the Kaimanawa Wall remains a mystery that provokes debates about its origin. Some visitors report a strange magnetic sensation when approaching the wall, raising hypotheses about little understood geological phenomena. Beyond geological interest, the wall also sparks cultural discussions. Some argue that it could be a remnant of a pre-Maori people, supposedly predating the arrival of the Polynesians in New Zealand. Although there is no solid archaeological evidence to support this hypothesis, the idea continues to fuel theories about ancient civilizations more advanced than previously believed. Just like the Giant's Causeway, shrouded in myths about the giant Finn McCool, the Kaimanawa Wall inspires local legends that merge the natural and the supernatural, keeping the historical mystery alive. From Yang Shan in China, through the Oya Caves in Japan, to the Kaimanawa Wall in New Zealand, these formations remind us of something fundamental. Both human ingenuity and the power of nature can create works that challenge our understanding. They invite us to question the past and explore the fascinating intersection of science, legend, and imagination. In the case of Kaimanawa, the debate about its origin involves different fields of knowledge, from geology to archaeology and anthropology. Highlighting how technique and culture can be intertwined, the mystery remains, encouraging further studies. Comparisons with other monumental constructions, such as the walls of Sacsayhuaman in Peru or the megaliths of Gornaya Shoria in Russia, expand the debate on the technical knowledge of ancient civilizations and how natural formations can mimic human-made works. These structures ultimately invite us to revisit history and recognize that often science and myth walk side by side in shaping the legacies that fascinate us. The Inca walls, the precision of Sacsayhuaman and Ollantaytambo. Like other ancient constructions, the Inca walls impress with their geometric precision and the advanced techniques they employed. The Kaimanawa Wall in New Zealand also sparks debates due to its intriguing symmetry, which defies easy explanations. Although the Kaimanawa structure does not display obvious tool marks, its geometric shapes evoke comparisons with Inca constructions. The difference, however, lies in the evidence. While the Inca walls clearly show sculpting marks, the origin of the New Zealand wall remains obscure, wavering between natural formation and human intervention. Geologists suggest that the Kaimanawa blocks may have been shaped by natural processes such as tectonic activity, chemical erosion, or glaciation, creating flat surfaces and sharply defined corners. Even so, they do not entirely rule out the possibility of a human origin. The geometric similarities between the structures reinforce the aura of mystery. Both blur the lines between the natural and the built. The Giant's Causeway, the geometry of nature in Northern Ireland. Located in Northern Ireland, the Giant's Causeway is considered one of the most fascinating geological formations in the world. With approximately 40,000 basalt columns, many of them with almost perfectly hexagonal shapes, this natural wonder was sculpted by ancient volcanic eruptions that date back millions of years. This impressive work of nature demonstrates how geological processes can give rise to shapes that seem carved by human hands. Interestingly, the Giant's Causeway can be compared to the Kaimanawa Wall. Although both share a remarkable geometric regularity, their origins spark different debates. While the formation of the causeway is well explained by science, the Kaimanawa Wall still provokes controversy over its possible artificial origin. The Kaimanawa Wall, with its straight edges and impressive angles, raises the question, is it a product of nature, or was it built by an ancient civilization? Some speculate that a pre-Maori people might have erected the structure, although there is no archaeological evidence, such as tools or artifacts, to support this hypothesis. If it were ever proven that the Kaimanawa Wall is the work of humans, it could rewrite the history of New Zealand, suggesting the existence of an advanced society prior to the arrival of the Maori. Such a discovery would profoundly alter Pacific archaeology and our understanding of human migrations in this part of the world. On the other hand, if the wall is merely a geological feat, it would remain an example of how nature can create forms that rival human engineering, highlighting the importance of understanding natural processes in the formation of unique landscapes. The megaliths of Gornaya Shoria in Siberia, the megaliths of Gornaya Shoria also illustrate how rock formations that appear artificial can have a natural origin. Although they share similarities with the Inca walls of Sacsayhuaman and the blocks of Ollantaytambo, there are evident differences. While the Incas left tool marks and construction techniques, the Siberian megaliths have smooth surfaces and angles that defy conventional explanations. The Gornaya Shoria region, marked by intense tectonic activity, is conducive to the emergence of large rock blocks. However, some alternative theories point to the possibility that these formations are remnants of an ancient, technologically advanced civilization, or even the products of unknown technologies. The geometric precision observed both in Gornaya Shoria and the Kaimanawa Wall continues to intrigue scholars. How can such perfection be explained? Could these structures have been built with techniques that have been lost to time? Some go further and link them to the Giant's Causeway or the Nazca Lines, raising hypotheses about extraterrestrial influences or astronomical alignments. Although there is no solid scientific evidence for these theories, they continue to capture the popular imagination, offering an intriguing perspective on how such formations might have played important cultural or religious roles. Both the Kaimanawa Wall and the megaliths of Gornaya Shoria challenge our understanding of the past, whether regarding their natural origin or possible human intervention. They remind us that both nature and human ingenuity have the power to create monuments that command our admiration. These formations challenge us to re-evaluate our understanding of history and motivate us to explore what still lies hidden. In this context, the megaliths of Gornaya Shoria could be part of an ancient global network of monuments connected by knowledge of engineering and spirituality. Around the world, various mysterious sites present features that suggest surprising construction techniques and symbolism, often beyond what was considered possible for ancient cultures. Baalbek, Lebanon. The Baalbek Trilithon is formed by gigantic blocks, each weighing between 800 and 1,000 tons. These blocks were fitted with astonishing precision, still a subject of debate among experts who try to understand how they were transported and positioned. Although there is evidence of Roman reconstructions, the origin and initial function of these stones remain shrouded in mystery, echoing the discussions about Gornaya Shoria, Sacsayhuaman, Peru. The monumental walls of Sacsayhuaman, built with huge stone blocks laid without mortar, have withstood earthquakes and the passage of time. With no detailed records of their construction, theories arise that they may have been erected by pre-Inca civilizations or cultures that mastered advanced techniques now unknown. Research challenges in Gornaya Shoria. Research in Gornaya Shoria faces considerable challenges, such as restricted access. The region is surrounded by dense forests and mountains, making fieldwork difficult. Harsh climate. Winters are severe, limiting expeditions to the summer period. Limited funding. Archaeology usually prioritizes more well-known sites, leaving remote areas like Siberia in the background. These obstacles highlight the dilemma of archaeology: how to balance the study of already well-documented sites with the exploration of lesser-known regions that may reveal transformative discoveries. If it is confirmed that the megaliths of Gornaya Shoria are the result of human labor, it would revolutionize our understanding of the technological and social capabilities of ancient cultures. Perhaps there were societies as advanced, or even more advanced, than the ones we currently know. On the other hand, if these formations are natural phenomena, they still help us understand geological processes that sometimes mimic the human touch. Places such as Gornaya Shoria, Baalbek, and Newgrange stand out as extraordinary examples of how ancient civilizations integrated engineering, cultural symbolism, and mystery. They show us how societies of the past transformed natural landscapes and overcame technical challenges to build monuments that still inspire awe today. In County Meath, Ireland, Newgrange is one of the most remarkable testaments to Neolithic architecture. Built more than 5,000 years ago, it is far more than a simple tomb. It impressively combines spiritual and astronomical aspects. On the winter solstice, the rising sun illuminates the inner chamber for about 17 minutes, thanks to an ingenious roof box that may symbolize the rebirth of the sun and possibly that of the community itself, marking the arrival of a new annual cycle. The spirals and geometric patterns carved into the stones might represent shamanic visions or maps of the cosmos, reinforcing the connection between spirituality and the universe. Other ancient monuments also reveal great astronomical knowledge. Baalbek and Giza, their structures exhibit precise alignments with celestial bodies, attesting to the relevance of the sky for the beliefs and ceremonies of those peoples. Stonehenge and Chichen Itza, they integrate astronomy, spirituality, and community life, highlighting the cultural complexity of their builders. These parallels suggest that despite different cultures and contexts, there were universal values shared, such as transcendence, the uniting of people, and respect for natural cycles. Although Newgrange served as a tomb, its functions went beyond that. Festivals and rituals related to solar cycles were likely part of daily life, showing that these Neolithic monuments were multifaceted. The light that floods its chamber at the winter solstice symbolizes rebirth and renewal, common themes among ancient civilizations that valued the rhythms of nature. Places like Gornaya Shoria, Baalbek, and Newgrange continue to intrigue us through the centuries, revealing clues about human ingenuity and a profound relationship with the environment. Whether as a result of remarkable geological processes or impressive technical skills, these sites continue to provoke study and discussion. The quest for answers reflects not only the fascination with the past, but also the desire to understand how ancient cultures shaped their identities, built legacies, and created monuments that still resonate with our own understanding of humanity. Each new discovery brings us closer to comprehending that complex and interconnected past. Newgrange, with its more than 5 millennia of existence, impresses with its precise alignment with the winter solstice, when the sun penetrates the inner chamber. This architectural feat reveals a strong connection between Neolithic societies and the celestial cycles. Some question whether the reconstructed facade is faithful to the original, raising debates about possible alterations in the authenticity of the monument. Despite these controversies, conservation efforts have ensured access and preservation of Newgrange, consolidating its status as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The monument remains a link between engineering, spirituality, and astronomy. The relationship between architecture and astronomical phenomena at Newgrange is not unique. Many civilizations built structures that blended technical knowledge and sky observations, reinforcing a shared worldview. The Great Pyramid of Giza, Egypt, precisely aligned with the pole star of its time, symbolizing the union between the cosmos and the spiritual. Chichen Itza, Mexico. At the equinoxes, sunlight creates the illusion of a serpent descending the steps of the Kukulkan Pyramid, revealing the impressive technical skill of the Maya and their relationship with solar cycles. El Mirador, Guatemala, an important Maya center that united astronomy and governance, showing how the sky influenced daily life. El Mirador and the greatness of La Danta. Amid the dense rainforest of Guatemala, El Mirador stands out as one of the largest settlements of the ancient Maya civilization. Among its most imposing structures is the colossal La Danta Pyramid, considered one of the largest structures ever built by humankind. With a base that extends over 9 football fields and about 70 meters in height, it reveals the extraordinary power of social organization and the impressive technical capacity of the Maya. Built without metal tools, wheels, or draft animals, La Danta transcends the idea of mere construction. It functioned as a temple, an astronomical observatory, and a symbol of religious and political power. Like the pyramids of Egypt, it connected the earthly world to the divine, but in a multifunctional way. demonstrating a more integrated view of society with spirituality. Despite its peak, El Mirador eventually declined, probably due to excessive deforestation and environmental degradation. The intensive use of wood for construction and fuel depleted natural resources, compromising the community's sustainability. This cycle of growth and decline still warns us today about the dangers of unsustainable practices. The trajectory of El Mirador resonates with contemporary challenges of environmental management, highlighting the importance of balancing development with the conservation of natural resources. Mayan writing and its astronomical knowledge. The Mayan civilization left the world a fascinating intellectual legacy, particularly in their writing system and their sophisticated astronomical observations. Their intricate hieroglyphic system, consisting of more than 800 signs, was largely deciphered thanks to the work of the linguist Yuri Knorosov, who revealed its phonetic and logographic character. This achievement paved the way for translating texts that describe historical events, cosmic cycles, and royal lineages. The Dresden Codex. One of the most emblematic examples is the Dresden Codex, which contains detailed tables for predicting solar eclipses and monitoring the movement of Venus. These records demonstrate a profound astronomical knowledge that connected celestial phenomena to the cultural and ritual practices of the Maya. Astronomy integrated into architecture structures such as La Danta showcase the impressive fusion of architecture and astronomy. These buildings not only reflected the universe, but also consolidated political and religious order, linking earthly power to cosmic forces. El Mirador and other Mayan centers can be compared to the works of other ancient civilizations that also combined engineering, cosmology, and governance. Ancient Egypt. The pyramids of Giza were primarily tombs, whereas La Danta served multiple purposes, evidencing the social complexity of the Maya. Mesopotamia. City-states with ziggurats and administrative complexes also demonstrated the union between religion and power, just like in El Mirador. Chichen Itza. Structures such as the El Caracol Observatory perpetuate the Mayan tradition of astronomical observation, essential for political and religious organization. Monuments like Newgrange and El Mirador illustrate humanity's desire to understand and celebrate natural cycles. The solar alignment of Newgrange and the Mayan pyramids, oriented toward astronomical events, reveal that these cultures, even without modern technology, developed ingenious solutions to integrate their beliefs with the built environment. These archaeological sites invite us to reflect on sustainability and our relationship with nature. As we contemplate these structures, we also question the impact of our actions and the legacy we are leaving for future generations. Preserving these monuments is essential to keep this cultural heritage alive. Despite controversies over restoration efforts, such as those at Newgrange, these interventions help protect these historical testimonies and inspire future generations to seek harmony between development and environmental respect. Thank you so much for following this content. YouTube now suggests 2 videos from our channel that you will certainly enjoy. See you soon.